Well, welcome back to more Skies of Arcadia. Today, we are finally going to head off to southern Nazir, also known as the Cape of Victory, this little area. Now, there is one discovery we want to get here before we actually head to our final destination, and that's going to be over this way. I don't believe there's going to be any ship battles that we really need to take part in, or like any of those big optional fights that we can do out here. So I'm not that concerned. Should just be able to take these guys out with a lambda burst, most likely. Yep, there we go. Yeah, the enemies here are going to be quite a bit easier than the ones that we were fighting in the Icelands, considering we weren't supposed to be in the Icelands yet. Oh, but they're still giving 3 magic experience, so that's pretty cool. Okay, neat. Regardless, the enemies here still will be a little bit easier to fight. Mainly in that they're not quite as quick. Oh, but there are these guys. I think I can actually take these guys out with a lambda burst. It's the Kenezels, not the Imezels or whatever, that are basically immune to damage. Okay, so I can't do that. I can't finish these guys off with one of those. Okay. Good to know. Regardless, these guys are still a lot easier to fight than their counterparts. But they still like to run away, which is fine. Whatever. There we go.
That was fun.
Alright. Yeah, I definitely took the long way around to get over here. The much shorter route is to just, you know, because you start from up here, just kind of boop your way down, and there you go. I definitely took the much larger route. Okay, so there is a scary looking place. That's not quite where we want to go yet. Oh, and now we're encountering fish that will run away after you grab some of them. But the discovery we want to get should be somewhere around here. I don't think it is actually that little thingamaboober there itself. Although it probably wouldn't hurt to go and investigate it. So I should probably just do that. Okay, that'll also work. I was going to bet that I could just take him out, but in case I couldn't, I was just going to hit him. Or I can just hit him. That works too. There we go. Did I ever re-equip people after fighting the... Oh no, I never actually changed people's equipment after I fought the... Or when I was going to fight the Ixness demons anyway. I was going to say, did I ever change anyone's equipment? Did I change people's equipments back after I fought the Ixness demons, but I don't think I ever actually changed their equipment in the first place. So we've got this scary thing. Maybe we can go inside this vortex. Maybe we should go to Esperanza first. I don't know how much longer I can take this before... Oh, what are we gonna do? Let's go to Esperanza. Okay, so yeah, they will not actually let me go there right away. Ooh. You guys are back. I will definitely snag some more fish. Especially A-class fish. Yeah. Now, I think the discovery is just like over one of these little rocks. It's not terribly... shouldn't be terribly difficult to find here. Okay, I think I'm actually too far north. I think it might be... There it is. The Blimp Wreck. Before the advent of ships, blimps ruled the skies as means of exploration. Here lies the ruins of one man's dreams. He tried time and time again to repair his blimp across the dark rift, but was defeated by the fierce winds. Yeah, so this guy is just kind of right off the little island, off the cape of this bigger section here. Fish, come back here. Good to know that those guys spawn back in after every fight. Okay, so if we just head a little bit north and west, we should just reach Esperanza pretty quickly. There's nothing else really to see in this area. That's the only discovery to find over here, and we've already found the entrance to the Dark Rift, which, as you might expect, is going to end up being a destination. So, but we do have these big fish dudes, so let's fight them a little. I think we may have encountered these guys up in the high north skies as well. I think we might have fought them already. Okay, cool. I wanted to check if I could take out the little bird dudes in one shot, and the answer is no. In fact, I cannot. And if I remember correctly, Enrique's sword can cast Mute, which isn't particularly useful, mind you, but he can do so. Okay, yeah, these guys are pretty quick. I do like Enrique's ranged move. It's just like shockwave stab. It's pretty cool. Vice just kind of does air slashes, which is also neat. It's just kind of interesting the way some of these mechanics work. Like, Aika's makes sense. She either slashes someone with her boomerang up front, or she throws her boomerang. Got it. Vice literally sends air slashes, and Enrique does an air thrust at people. Which I guess works, but it's just kind of odd. Alright, before I go into Esperanza, there is one thing okay, I guess I'll get into a fight before I do so. I was gonna say I want to change up my crew a little bit, but I guess I'll take these guys out first. Okay, now I want to change up my crew just a little bit here. That's not how I do that. Here we go, change crew. And I just want to change from Domingo to Tika Tika, so that I have a higher hit percentage for my torpedoes. Which is really the only crew I can change at the moment, but that's okay. Alright. Now we can go, finally, to Esperanza. I've only been telling you guys I'll be here for like a week now. Yeah, sorry that it took so long to get here, but, you know, they gave me the option of going through all these rifts and doing all this cool stuff, which just really opened up the world a lot to find a whole bunch of different things, and I kind of just wanted to take care of it. That sky rift looks worse than any of the others. Yep, that be the Dark Rift. Don't want to go in there. Tried to power our way through it. I think the Delphinus would get ripped to pieces. But if we don't go through there, we won't be able to reach Euphotoma. Isn't there something we can do? Ugh. Poor Enrique. To be completely honest, I feel awful. Why don't you guys take a look around the city? I don't think it'd be wise for me to move in my condition. I'll stay here and look after Enrique. Alright, let's go check out the city. Someone here has to know how to get to Euphotoma. Well, new city, which means we do have both a new cham and a new skyfish that we can get here. So, let's see here. Yeah, so there will be one new cham and 2 new moonfish that we can get. There is also a side quest that we can do here later that will allow us to get a new Aberric cham as well. But this city was built by Vlua during a time when it was trying to extend its hand of influence to the rumored countries of the Far East. Everyone used to be full of hope here, but once people realized it's impossible to get through the Dark Rift, that hope disappeared. Then, one day, they decided to leave this city to rot. The sailors lost their ships, their crews, and their dreams. Yeah, so this is just kind of an abandoned city. That is a poor-looking Huskra. Yeah, this guy. What say you? What? You're trying to get to the east? Not even the Valuans could get past that maelstrom. Don't talk crazy. Alright, bud. Sounds like there's a lot of people here who have given up hope. And as we know from Vice, that is the one thing he will not give up. I also know that I need to save as often as possible, because I do not want the game crashing again. It has not done that since. It did that in like episode 2, and it hasn't done it since. But I'm just kind of triggered. Alright, so there is quite a bit to Esperanza to see. There's not a ton to do here, but there's quite a bit to see. Got this lady. What's up? Oh, she's actually kind of cheerful. Let me guess, you came here hoping to get to the legendary lands to the east, right? My parents were the same way. When I was a little girl, they brought me here with plans of going to the lands of the east. Our ship sank and I've been here ever since. What a waste. The rest of the world will never be able to see how pretty I've become. Yeah, so she's just kind of shipwrecked. My parents? Oh, they went down with our ship, killed by that maelstrom. Oh, don't worry about it. They were foolish for thinking they could get past the Dark Rift anyway. So you've just kind of been stranded here since you were a little girl. That's depressing. Well, we can go down here, so let's do that. And we can hear Cupel running amok, even though we don't have Fina with us. She's taking care of Enrique, but I guess Cupel's with us. So we get a Cham. Cool. And we can go across over here. Can't get to that door, but we can get to this one. Which leads us to the outside here. And to a treasure chest. Where we just get somebody's stash of gold. Well, I mean, we are pirates. Stealing is kind of what we do. At least in this game it makes sense. Like, in Breath of Fire and a lot of other classic RPGs, you're constantly just stealing from every person you see. And you just kind of think of it as basically your hero tax. I'm saving the world, so give me all your stuff. In this game, at least it makes sense thematically. You're a pirate. Of course you're gonna steal stuff from people. We've got this guy. Dark Rift is a giant sky rift. It's an evil maelstrom. I've heard that once you're inside the vortex, everything goes a little strange. If there's no light, compasses don't work. It's easy to lose track of where you came from. Well, at least that's what some of the survivors said. Don't know if they're telling the truth or not, though. Yeah, so apparently people have been challenging the Dark Rift for generations at this point, but no one's ever been able to truly get across it. We've got an inn, which might not be the worst place for me to be. There's a lot of dust here. Not only do they not get many guests, it doesn't seem like they ever want any. Alright. And what about you? Oh, the bed is covered with dust. Guess it doesn't get used much. Wish they'd at least clean it, though. You know what? On second thought, I'm not sure I want to stay at this inn. It's been many years since someone outside of Nazir has stayed here. 280 gold. I guess. Alright, I'll prepare a room for you. Does that mean you're gonna clean it? I really hope so. Hope you had a pleasant rest. Don't know where your travels will take you, but may the red moon always watch over you. And then he just kind of flicks me away. Alright, sure, buddy. Definitely not the friendliest of people that live here. But what can you expect from a town literally of depression? Alright, well, we've got a switch here, which will open up this ladder and lead me up here, where I can steal this guy's treasure, get a Valuan uniform. Okay, pretty sure that is some old-ass equipment. Just look at this fortified lighthouse. You can see how important this city was to Valua. But now it's nothing more than a giant tower of metal, broken cannons and all. I suppose people are the same. If you're not constantly brushing up on your skills, you'll start to get rusty, like this old tower. I mean, that's fair. Well, we're the same as scrap metal you see here. Nothing but useless rust. Damn you piece of junk. Alright, well, let's keep heading up. This is a depressing town. Luckily, we're not here for very long. Alright. We can go to the lighthouse. Climb up the ladder. This game really likes ladders. I don't really know why. I feel like they must have, figured out this, mechanic, or, figured out how to program a nice-looking ladder animation. They really wanted to show it off as much as they could. I don't know. But we can get a moonfish for coming up here, so that's pretty cool. Let's head back down. What I could really use is a Sailor's Guild, because I have a whole bunch of discoveries that I would like to cash in. But that's okay. I don't actually remember if they have one here or not. I really wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. This place is kind of, not great. It's kind of not great. And it definitely does not seem like it gets a whole lot of traffic, so I can understand why they wouldn't even bother putting a Sailor's Guild here. It's not like any of these people actually sail anymore. How they survive without doing so, I do not know, but... got a little shack over here. What's up, lady? All of our problems are from foolish people who keep trying to follow their dreams but fail. Just keep your feet on the ground and you'll be alright. It's because people thought going to the far-off lands of the east that they're stuck here, unable to go anywhere else, the fools. Can't you, I don't know, send a letter to other family members? Or, literally fix any of these giant broken ships and just go somewhere else? That would make more sense to me rather than just accepting that you're stuck here forever. But whatever. Get a moonberry. Awesome. We like those. I don't think you can actually get down there. I believe this means we do have 2 moonberries, so I don't know if that is enough to get another move. Okay, so I can get her 4th move. I can get her 4th move. I think it might be time to finally do this. So Epsilon Mirror will completely nullify any attacks that come at Aika, and it will restore 10 MP. I mostly use that to restore 10 MP because that means that for the cost of using SP, you can pretty much just have Aika be an eternal mage. Let's talk to the merchant. Heard that there are very rare fish that live in and around the Dark Rift. In fact, there are fish that haven't changed since the old days, before the old world. Wonder what they look like. Probably big and nasty. Well, we can get the Admiral Cutlass and the Wing of Hope. We can also get Dakat's Tunic, which protects from blue magic, which is actually better than what I currently have for a number of people, so that's pretty cool. Get a battle-worn armor and the Miracle Robe. Alright. I can also get Vigoro's Chain. Improves hit percentage and attack power. I don't think I really want Vigoro's Chain. I'm pretty sure I have my Counter Bracer on Vice, which just makes him counter-attack a lot more. I'll buy it just for the lulz, but I don't think I want to equip it. Yeah, no, I'd rather have the... Well, I guess I'm equipping it. I'd rather have the, counter. Alright, so this is just really high hit percentage. Cool. And a buckler, which increases dodge and defense. Alright. I mean, these are all pretty cool items, but I don't think I'm going to really use them very much. I do think I want to get 3 sets of this Dakat's Tunic, though. Because that sounds pretty good. So let's get one for Vice, one for Aika, and one for one for Fina. It does kind of suck losing some of that hit and dodge, but Fina's hit is super high with her current Cupel weapon. Not really going to matter that much. Alright, we'll also get the Wing of Hope. And the Cutlass. More damage for Vice. Alright, cool. Alright. I didn't really look and see what sort of other items he had, and I do want to get my counter bracer back. Because I really would prefer to counterattack. Yeah. I will take the slight loss in hit, please. Let's see, what else do you got? Oh, you actually have cannons. That's neat. I mean, you have all the same stuff that I already have, but it's neat that you have them. Okay, so you've got... Alright, so I pretty much had seen everything, aside from those cannon pieces. Okay, cool. Now, there is one more moonfish to get somewhere around here. Oh. Alright, just stand on this kind of green patch, and there we go. Cool. So we have now found everything. I don't think there were any more, like, treasures to find here. I think we got everything. There is a title that you will get for finding every treasure. And actually, the best title in the game requires that you have found every treasure, and that is the one that is the hardest to do, because there are a lot of areas, like every time we go to Valua, in which you will become permanently locked out after you leave. So this is a girl saying she left Maramba with a sailor she was in love with. They were going to move to the place east of here. We heard that the Dark Rift is impossible to cross, and he changed. Then he met another girl and disappeared. I was foolish. I fell for a childish man and threw away a good life. Yeah, and if we remember, the Cabal skewer lady was back in Maramba, was talking about her daughter who ran off with a sailor. That would be her. But what we want to do is talk to this guy. Not from around here, are ya? Nope, just came to town. We were wondering if someone could help. So you came to me. Great. By the way, name's Dawn. Now ask your question beyond the way. You know that skyrift to the east? How do you get through? You're looking for a way to cross the Dark Rift, huh? Look, man, they may have you outnumbered, but I'm guarantee you're stronger than them. Don't worry about it. So the world is still full of fools. What? You kids serious? You're trying to cross the Dark Rift? Oh, they don't stand a chance, but someone better tell their parents where they are. Kid, that ain't no ordinary sky rift. During the war, this cape was discovered, and the city was built. This place is at the edge of the world. If you try going any further east, you'll be killed. Hundreds of men, good men, died trying. But there's always a few fools that don't heed my warnings. The Dark Rift usually claims them. Some of the best sailors from all over the world have tried to cross the Dark Rift. They came from everywhere. One by one they tried to pass, and all of them failed. The ships that enter the Dark Rift are either pushed away by the winds, or they get sucked in, never to return. My crew and I lost our ship. We were lucky to survive. After a while, sailors stopped coming. All we do now is sit here and wait to die. This place reminds me a lot of the Lower City, actually. Makes sense, it was also founded by Valua. Some things are just impossible, kid. Go back to wherever you came from and have your mommy tell you bedtime stories. Hey! You people have thrown your lives away. Don't you care about anything? Vice, let's go. We're just wasting our time. Look, man, I have too many buckles on my jacket to listen to you. Thanks for telling me about the Dark Rift. Before I go, I just want to say I've never met a more pitiful bunch in my life. If you lose sight of one dream, replace it with another. Think about how much you could have accomplished in the time you've spent here. Just because you couldn't get through the Dark Rift, you're just going to sit here for the rest of your life? Could have rebuilt one of your ships and continued sailing, you know? Just because you tried and failed once you're gonna throw away the rest of your life. There's a whole world out there to see. Don't you have any desire to sail again? What is it, Fina? Come to the port, quick! The Armada's coming! What are they doing here? Let's move, we should go back to the port. Yeah, later, losers. Now, there is still a little bit that we need to do for this section. I don't know exactly how long this episode's been going at this point, but I feel like we might as well just finish off this area. There will probably be about another... If I continue to do everything in this section, it'll probably take me about another 15 minutes or so. But honestly, I think that's kind of fine. Might be a long episode, but that's okay. We got some big old ships here. Alright. The Auriga. From Gregorio's flagship, okay. That huge armored ship belongs to Admiral Gregorio. Gregorio is the best defensive technician the Valuan Armada has ever seen. They nicknamed him the Iron Wall. Interesting. He's forming a blockade around the town. Prince Enrique. I've come on behalf of Admiral Gregorio. He has an urgent message for you. Okay, well done. I hope my prince finds himself in good health. I heard that you had a change of heart, or were perhaps brainwashed by the air pirates. Empress Theodora has sent me to escort my prince back to Valua so that he may recover. If my prince refuses to comply, my ships will regrettably begin firing upon the city tomorrow at noon. Your humble servant, Gregorio. Huh, Uncle Gregorio is asking me to surrender. Uncle? Oh, Gregorio was an admiral in the Armada even before my father passed away. He helped raise me when I was growing up. He's always been like an uncle to me. No, he doesn't want to fight, and he really does want me to surrender. But I can't go back. Not after everything they've done. Even if that means I have to fight him. Let's rest up for tomorrow. Gregorio is the most honorable man I've ever met. He won't break his word. Understood. We'll rest on land tonight, keep you off the ship until tomorrow. Last thing we need is for your uncle to see you throwing up over the railing in the heat of battle. And now you're starting to sound just like Aika. Alright, let's get a rest. Yeah, so I really didn't need to stay at the inn. Pretty sure we get a free heal here. But that's okay. It was $280. I get that in like one fight. Not that concerned. Yeah, money really isn't an issue in this game. Alright, let's go fight the Armada. And this is why I switched to Tika Tika, so that my torpedoes will hit more effectively, because we're not really going to be doing any ground battles for a bit here. But I guess let's go ahead and save. And again, what I probably should do is end it here and come back in the next episode, but you know what, I'd rather just finish this stuff off. So then, let's go fight. It's time to fight Admiral Gregorio! You aren't actually going to fight against the Armada, are you? Well, yeah. That's the plan. I don't doubt your abilities, but I used to be a soldier. I know what the Armada can do. Going up against an admiral's crazy. Our ship's the best there is. We're faster than his ship, and I think we can match his firepower. Even if you win, you'll never get through the Dark Rift. Like I said yesterday, our ship is the best there is. Our engines are more powerful than you think. Might be powerful enough to get us through the Dark Rift. Besides, I've always wanted to see what was beyond the edge of the world. That edge is right in front of me, and I have a chance to do what no one's ever done. I have a chance to make history. I'm not going to let this opportunity pass me by. Well, then, I suppose no matter what I say, you're not going to listen. The Dark Rift is a giant vortex. If you can get through one side, you'll reach the Eye in the middle. It's rumored that the Eye is calm. There are other calm pockets along the edges, If you find one of those pockets, you might have half a chance.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. I'll come back here when I'm done, I promise. Yeah, so there's nowhere around here to actually go drop off all of our discoveries, which is kind of unfortunate. I will probably do that before I go into the Dark Rift, but I won't worry about it too much at the moment. Admiral, the Delphinus is approaching. It's moving to attack position. My orders were to bring him back alive or kill him if he refuses. We must do everything in our power to take him alive. All ships prepare to attack. The Delphinus is the Armada's most powerful ship. Our adversaries may be young, but we can't underestimate them. They're getting ready to attack. Alright. Man your battle stations. We will defeat him. Then we'll get through the Dark Rift and reach Euphotoma.
Let's go!
Alright. Let's see what we can do. I think we will first we're gonna fight one of his little frigates, or I guess cruiser. And then we'll fight Gregorio himself. So, let's use some cannon fire here. Actually, let's just do it. You know what? Why am I even bothering? I can just power up for the Moonstone Cannon there, and we'll just Moonstone Cannon these guys out of the way. And there we go. Yep, one Moonstone Cannon will do it. Get a little bit of XP, some gold. Got a speed wax, okay. Pretty sure that's the equivalent of using Quicka for a ship battle. And everyone is super excited that I was able to take out an armaded ship. Get them! Hey, they're not that bad! Huh? I like how all of these sailors, most of whom were previously members of the Voluan Armada, are rooting for me against the Armada. You'd think they would actually be... Well, I guess the Armada literally Valua literally abandoned them there, so I can understand why they might hold a grudge. There we go. That'll do it. Alright, well, we skipped the first gunboat. I guess we'll watch the second one, because I thought I was actually fighting Gregorio there, but... Oh well. Okay, we did also get a crystal ball, which is useful. It's another one of those, like, floor heater kind of items that is needed to get a particular title.
Yes.
It really doesn't have any other use, it's just for that. But, you know, it's there. Alright, now here's the real battle. Prince Enrique, please forgive me for taking arms against you. I will not allow you to escape. I think I'm gonna escape. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Start things off, let's go ahead and use... Yeah, let's use a gear grease. We'll put in a 10-inch coil. Actually, no. I don't want you to use the gear grease. I want you to... Yeah, I want you to use the 10-inch coil here. You can use the gear grease. And then... I should go ahead and have you... Actually, no. I'll have you use the Apowax here, and you can use a gear grease on this turn. There we go. Okay. So this means I'll be doing more damage with my sub-cannons. He's gonna launch a torpedo. He's really not moving very much, but that's okay. I feel like I'm a little far away to be hoping to hit him here, which is interesting since I have a critical hit chance on this turn, but that's okay. It's still... Okay, I hit him. Oh, I have crit hits because I'm behind it. That makes sense. There we go. Starting to do some good damage. Alright, he's just gonna completely miss. Fine with that. No argument on my side. Okay. Do a little bit more damage. Cool. So far, I've done some good damage and have not taken a single hit. It's nicknamed the Iron Wall. It's the best defensive technician. First, he sets up a tight defense and waits for his enemy to make even the smallest mistake, then he attacks. Well, then I just better not make any mistakes, right? That's how that works? Alright. Let's go ahead and speed up. That sounds like a good plan. Go ahead and do that. And do I want to... Yeah, let's hit them both on that turn. That sounds good. There we go. Do a little bit more damage. I want to focus in on this damage while I still have my damage increased. Especially since I'm not seeing any turns yet where I'm going to be able to use a... Ooh, that did some good damage right there. Especially since I've not seen any turns yet where I'm going to be able to use my Moonstone Cannon. And I'm looking at the amount of time I've been recording this episode so far, and yeah, this is definitely going to be a long one. Maybe I will have split this into two. I don't know. Whoo, buddy. Alright. That was like a Moonstone Cannon in itself on that turn. I like it. Did he defend on that turn, too? Alright, well, let's increase my speed. Just because. Pretty sure having increased speed makes it a little harder for them to hit you. And I think it increases your chances of going first. Otherwise, it doesn't really have much of an impact from what I remember. Alright, so we'll focus here. Interesting. Okay, so that increased speed is gone now. So it does look like it only lasts for, like, the follow-up turn, which is interesting to see. Let's see if I can dodge that incoming attack then. Alright, I do want to save up for that Moonstone Cannon, because if I can do that, then I will be able to just take him out on that turn. Which, if I just focus, that'll probably be enough to do so. Actually, I probably could have hit him this turn and still had enough to do so. Alright, awaiting orders. That's fine. Like I said, I won't be able to take him out on this turn, but I should be able to finish him on the next one if I get that Moonstone Cannon. So I'm going to increase my speed, because he's going to try for a heavy hitting attack here. Or at least he will on the following turn. Alright. Hull ram. Yep, there we go. So, there are some things in this game, some attacks, that you can avoid by doing certain things. Just like with Requiem, if you hit him right before he attacks, he will not be able to hit you. With this guy, if you increase your speed right before he does his attack, you can dodge it. Remember this mechanic, we will be using it again later. The enemy vessel's wide open, let's have it. And that is what gives me the ability to then use these Moonstone Cannons. And I guess might as well throw in a 10-inch coil while I'm at it. Not a whole lot else. You know what? We'll throw in a bomb just in case. Why not? I don't care, just focus. Just pelt him a little bit. The Moonstone Cannon will finish him off. I'm not concerned, but you know what? Just in case it doesn't, that's what we have the other cannons for. I'm definitely not doing as much damage now that I am not buffed. Probably could have buffed myself instead of using the 10-inch coil, but whatever. We'll take him out. I'm not concerned. There we go. This should do it. Shazam. Alright. There is another Admiral down. Do I get anything cool for taking him out? Get another Captain Stripe, get a heavy armor deck, and a 12-inch cannon. Alright. I'm assuming that's better than my 10-inch. Sup? Always thought if we were ever in battle together, it'd be on the same side. Is there nothing I can do to make you reconsider? Nope, I made up my mind. I'm not going back to Valua. I know you've noticed the change in the Empire as well. They're heading down a dark path. Trying to rule the world with an iron fist? It'll be our downfall. This world, this sky, it's not ours to rule. It belongs to the people. And to right the wrongs that we have committed, I've decided to travel with Weiss and his companions. Tell that to my mother, and also that I pray every day for her good health. This is goodbye. I must go. Farewell, young prince. Yeah, that hull ram attack that he does can hurt a lot, but if you just speed up right before it, you'll dodge it. Which you can do that in a number of other battles as well. I don't know if it's really come into play in other battles before this one, but it will come into play in battles after this one, that's for sure. And that's pretty much the only use of Quicka in ship battles anyway. It can help you dodge some attacks. What those attacks are, you just kind of have to figure that out through trial and error. If it's relevant, they will kind of tell you about it sometimes, but for the most part, you just kind of have to figure it out. But all we need to do now is go to the Sky Rift. This episode has definitely gone on long enough, but I guess real quick, let's check out these other cannons. We've got the 12-inch cannon, which is not as good in any way. Okay, cool. Not going to worry about that. And we've got the compound deck. We did get a heavy deck. Oh, we've also got the alloy deck, which is better in every way. Don't know why I'm not using that. Did I, forget to re-equip my ship or something? No, okay, it was just that one. Well, I guess I'll quickly double-check that the rest of this is good. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was just the alloy deck. Could have been taking less damage this whole time. Oh well. Well, I will use that last Captain Stripe, or that new Captain Stripe we got. And otherwise, I will see you guys in our next episode as we go to the Dark Rift. So I will see you guys then.